Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A long way to go for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll do it himself. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosion.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. Trying to find the end zone. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Spins away from the defender. Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Purdue! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Williams will pass. The sure hands, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake now to throw. Buying some time. Pulls it in. It's Evans. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. On the ground, it's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll run it from the gun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it behind the line. It's Watson. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown. And here...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls it in. It's Evans. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Dances away to buy time.
Dang, why don't my running back never
Man
release
just had to
that?
throw it away to avoid a negative
After
play.
that pass, he's gonna need to
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, fine. I'll get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line. The clock hits 0. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Play fake on 1st down. Turns it loose. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. They're working that left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Calls his own number. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll line up for a second down play. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. At the 45, on his way. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Lawson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ross. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And that was like the quarterback was just caught in a slow-moving vice, and eventually it squeezed him.
And listen, I like the call. I like to be aggressive. I know I can go for it on 4th down because we're going to do that anyways. It's just what we do. It's really fun, and I get to score more points when I get to do it. But when I see it's not there, throw the football away. Don't take the sack.
He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. On the move, it's Coleman. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Williams looking for a man. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Complete to the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to whip that football in and make the catch.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting 1st half than you? And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at Usda.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that...
There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Under fire. And the ball's out there after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Ross. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! Looking for the time with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out across the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. To running room. Touchdown, Washington. They take the lead with the 6.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they hand him his 4th trip to pay dirt? This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Makes his man miss. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got a man. It's Evans. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Coleman. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Williams will pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you just pound?
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's McCoby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Oh, there's no way this running back breaks all these tackles.
As soon as he got it, he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Huskies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I've got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. On third and long. No secret what he needs here. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give as they work on that clock. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Williams looking for a man. Grab near the marker. It's Boston. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on second and 9. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, has enough for the first down, and that conversion keeps hope alive. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He tries to take the top off. Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.